Welcome. Today's lesson is going to be how to use the calendar within the Google Classroom. I've got a couple of requests sitting on my desk that I thought I'd make a video on, and one of them, of course, is how do you use the calendar? I really am not sure how to use it. Well, first thing that you're going to do is you're going to find the pancakes in the upper left-hand corner, and when you click on that, you can see classes, you can see calendar, and a variety of all of the classes you have made. Now I'm going to do this primarily on the teacher side of things, and so you can see how it all works out. First of all, if you click on that, you'll notice week at a time what you assign and for what classes, kind of color coded, and you can go basically from one week to the next to see what's actually been assigned. So they can do the same thing. They go in the same location on their page, on their classroom, and they'll be able to see the calendar, and they can see their assignments for each and every one of the classes and assignments. So let's go ahead and go back to the class I was at, and let's show you how that happens. So the other thing about the calendars, as you make those assignments, for instance on this one, this was due on August 22nd. On their page is on the right hand side instead of the left hand side, so it continually reminds them what needs to be due, what is actually due. So as you go through there, you can see, for instance, I assigned this effective Alka-Seltzer on Friday, on the 31st of not Friday, but August 31st, and that carries through. So long as you put when you make that assignment or the questions, if you put that date in it, then it'll post it. That way they can keep up to date. Now let me go ahead and do one for you. And this one's a little bit different. I also put in my activities, and I put them as assignments so that I can include permission slips to them and give them necessary information they're going to need maybe to relate to their parents. So, for instance, we have an event coming up. It's called the FFA Opening and Closing Ceremonies. They have to learn a part, and they're going to have to recite their part in front of an audience, and of course judges will be in the audience to give them any kind of feedback a little bit later on. So anyway, I'm going to make them aware of that. So we're going to go and I'm going to create a assignment. I do that. And I want to actually click each one of the freshman classes that I'm taking, so they all get that, and I'm going to put FFA, I can't even do it, FFA Opening and Closing Contest. And I'm going to give them some instructions. There's some instructions. Put the date. It's going to be on October 7th. And the topic, FFA contest. You can put it whatever you like. It's up to you. Now I'm also going to include, that's why I like the assignments part, so I can include maybe a permission slip. So I'm going to click on that, and it's one of the recent ones that we just did. So I go to recent, and it's a PDF. It's a blank one, so we're going to click that, and I want every student to make their own copy, so I hit assign. Now what it's currently doing is it's going to go out to each and every one of those classes and drop it right in there for us, and I take it to the top of my page. Now I can also bump it back as I add more assignments, etc. So as you can see, it's due October 7th. They have a permission slips right in their box, and if you go over here and go to calendar, and we fast forward to first week in October, second week in October, there it is. Every one of my freshman classes just got notification of it. So that's how you can use calendar to keep your classes informed of the activities as well as their assignments. I hope that's helped. Thanks.